Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new campaign series here today on the channel. We're going to be playing the Road to 56 mod on Hearts of Iron. We're going to be playing as the communist Spartans. We're going to be playing as Greece. So guys, I want to make a deal with you. If this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for that next upload. So we're going to be playing in the vanilla World War II scenario, and I'm excited to be back. It's the 1st of January 1936. Let's get stuck right into it. So, I'll put in the description below all the mods I'm running so you guys can download and play along with me. I'm playing the Road to 50... Oh, shit. What's the mod? Road to 56. Or is it 9... Yeah, it's 56. Anyway, it gives me a tech tree as the Greeks. It also expands the research availability as well. As you can see, we can construct steel mills and specific camo and stuff for regions in the world, like desert infantry, paratroopers, Jaeger troopers, which is really quite cool. Never played the mod before, but I've been highly recommended it by you guys. Now, let me know in the comment section down below, is there sort of any, like, really overpowered sort of micro-max I can do, like min-max some stuff? Because obviously, like I said, I haven't played this mod extensively, but I do know it sort of really expands stuff out. So we're going to be playing as Greece. We're going to be playing as the communist Spartans. I really wish there was a mod on the workshop that made Greece like Spartans. So we're going to have to sort of roleplay. We're going as red, so I thought, why not be the Spartans? We'll sort of roleplay it like there's a ancient descendant of the house of, I don't know, King Leonidas, and his ancestor has risen to the throne and managed to take and unify the entirety of Greece. We're going to be going communist as well. I just really, really love the World War II scenario, because I just love all the stories from World War II. I've been like looking recently as well. I read, this is probably one that really expired the campaign, when the Germans sent their like super stormtroopers down to Crete, and the Greeks absolutely annihilated the fuck out of them. Basically, all the Germans dropped in all their equipment first, and the Greeks were like, what are all these crates doing here? And absolutely just smashed some of Hitler's best units, along with, like, also the story, which is quite common now, but if you haven't heard it, my god, it's about Wojtek, the Polish bear. It was in some Middle Eastern country, I can't remember. Some woman gifted a baby bear to the Polish regiment fighting with the British, and Wojtek obviously grew up and saw the men moving artillery rounds back and forth to the guns, and the bear copied them, and so they took the bear as their sigil, and yeah, it basically helped fight the war. I think he even had like Polish citizenship as well or something stupid, so they could bring, I think it was, they gave him Polish or British citizenship so they could take him from the Middle East and help him fight in Italy. But regardless, we're going to be playing as the communist Spartans first up. Okay, so strategy-wise, let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand. I think hitting Bulgaria is probably our best bet, and maybe pushing up through Romania. In regards to Turkey, I would love to get Constantinople back. That would be really, really key for us. However, if we're going to... I'm just trying to think of the team communist effort here. You know, the big boss, Stalin. Stalingrad, the name of the boss. We have to protect the enemy at the gates. Go watch it if you haven't already. Anyway, we need to help the name of the boss, and I think bringing Turkish over communist rule will give us another way through, because obviously, yeah, the Soviet here through the Caucasus is connected through Turkey, and if we're communists, we can really just push through against the fascists, just in case they sort of block us off here. Regards to flipping people, in Hearts of Iron, I always love to try and flip Sweden. They're in such a unique position up here in the Baltic. Finland's probably not worth it, because they're probably just, the Soviets are probably just going to declare war upon them. What else do we want to try and flip? For South America invasions, Brazil's quite good along with Mexico, and let's get the Aussies on board. Why not? Fuck it. I'm Australian. Let's bring in the communist Aussies. I think when they go communist, it's like the Red Kangaroo Empire or something absolutely ridiculous, but regardless, let's get into my research. Now, so first up, we're probably best off going through industry and engineering, but by the look of this, it's been really expanded here, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's go with fucking electronic engineering. Can we go for atomic Greece? No, we can't. I was going to say that's a little bit ambitious, if I do say so myself. Right, civilian factories wise. Let's build civilian factories in each of our Greek provinces, and then we'll switch it up all to military. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. How well are we going? So Ionis Met says, fuck knows. Who likes Greece? Doing alright. Right, trade-wise, what do we actually have within Greece? So we've got 28, so okay, we're getting 58 aluminium, we've got a surplus. We got some tungsten, we got some steel and chromium. Wow! The thing is, right, Greece in Hearts of Iron is such a pain to take because it's just so fucking mountainous, which is really going to help us. So we've got the Mannlicher M9524 infantry equipment. Cool. Aircraft-wise, no. Yes, okay, submarines, we really want submarinos. Let's get those bad boys in, along with convoys. At the moment, we've only got 30k manpower. We pretty much have nothing. Okay, we got some infantry here. We want to get it from the Peloponnese. We want to get it from the Spartan region. And I've got some names I want to rename as well. So, I probably should do this first, actually. So, let's rename our infantry to the Royal Spartans. Feel free, if you've got any more suggestions, to let me know. So we'll call these guys the Royal Spartans. Rename Excelente. And the mountain divisions, we are going to call the Spartan Youths. Obviously, most of them are sent to the mountains, or they are thrown off the hot gates. So if they're not pure. Anyway, if you see Meet the Spartans, the Shrek baby gets chucked over the top. That is ridiculous, that movie. It's got the fat guy from Borat who did that naked hotel scene, which was fucking hilarious. Anyway, Spartan Youths, that's going to be renamed. And I want to get Helot in there as well. So maybe we'll let the Helots control the tanks. So let's get the Royal Spartans here now. We've got our Spartan Youths. They're the mountain divisions from Sparta here. So this is going to be a Spartan-themed Let's Play. Right, so what do we want to go through here in the Greek focus tree? So national defense, this is infrastructure, construction. Cool. I think we want to go straight down the communist stuff. Sort of keep on chumming up to the boss. Stalin. So we've got low manpower, we've got unassigned divisions as well. So the thing is about Greece is there's so many little fuck-off islands that naval invasions are probably going to be the bane of my existence once the Allies declare war on me. So what we're going to have to do is pretty much spread all my guys around. So probably actually just send you from Athens here. We're going to have to put a unit on every single one of my ports. That's what's going to basically stop us getting navally invaded. Potentially even sort of doubling up on some others. So you can actually go here. In regards to my cavalry, I'm going to get rid of them because I think it's probably better off for me to have the equipment instead. So we haven't even sort of continued off yet. Okay, continuous focus setup. Hello, Crunchy Lima here. Hi, Crunchy Lima. Creator of the new continuous focuses mod. You have to decide whether or not manpower by events. This will affect all nations in the world, including ones controlled by AI. If you want to change this setting later, you can. Right, enable events triggered by continuous focuses disable. I don't know what's best here. I think we should go with enable. Deciding manpower factories resources added by events. So you basically, from what I'm gathering here, you basically get manpower factories resources added by events. Sure, why not? It's kind of like modern day when those events come up. But man, like, I'm excited to be back in World War II. Sorry, I just love this time period. So many fascinating stories. I mentioned some before, of course. Let me know your favorite World War II stories. I just love the time period. Well, obviously, it's a horrific time period where bloody, 65 million citizens died in it. But apart from that, let's just glorify war and, you know, anyway, let's rally up here. Let's get a new naval commander. What I want you to do is probably go convoy raiding here in just sort of the Eastern Med. I really only want to protect my own. Oh, does any of my stuff... Oh, I think they just go to the side in the Adriatic. Right, so how well are my boys doing here? So you need to defend roads, essentially. Okay, you need to go down here to Thessalonica. But like I said, I want to try and block up my ports as best we can. So that island of Crete's gone. We don't want another one of those German thingies I was mentioning. I'm just trying to think, are we better off to start exercising some of the lads? Because obviously we do get army experience quite early on. But in saying that, you do lose equipment. As a small country, you're probably not best to exercise. In doing so, you do lose some of your equipment. However, you do get points in your army experience, which helps you customize your divisions. You're probably better off saving those small arms because you get a decent amount from declaring war. Okay, so we've got that one. Yeah, we've got another spot here that needs to be defended. I don't think there's any more ports, is there? I'm pretty sure every single one of my ports is covered. We'll soon find out. Anyway, okay, let's go to the northern Bulgarian border. So we have Markos Drakos. Oh, what an amazing name. Right, so we'll form up on the Bulgarian border. We're going to go and try and hit Sofia as quickly as possible. And that's going to be sort of our spearhead, our main objective. At the moment, we're going to let the sort of time roll a bit. We might have to sort of skip ahead. We'll see how we go, because at the moment, nothing too much is happening. Okay, we've got the remilitarization of the Rhineland. I'm still waiting for my 120% political power. Then we can start going communist. Fascist is at 23%. Research-wise, we can have a quick squiz is what we can look like. Yeah, so we can actually get, like, desert infantry. Oh, the Spanish Civil War has kicked off. Big time. Maybe we can help out the communists. No, obviously we're not communists. We can't really do that just yet. So yeah, I want to probably try and flip Turkey, even though I'd love to go to war with them. The thing is, right, if you declare war on Turkey, like, I've played as Greece and sort of Turkey before, the Allies always, for some fucking reason, just decide to back them. So we can go Greek militarization, 20 army experience. Oh, we're actually going to get 20 army experience from that. Well, we're better off doing that than training those units, eh? We want to go down the left. We want to go down and get communism as quickly as possible. Okay, right. So let's quickly switch now to political advisors. Let's go communism. There may be those in the government who support us. The movement for the people must be sought. Yes! For the people must be supported by the people. Excellent. We're using a faction manager as well. I haven't actually decided. Should I go make my own sort of Hellenistic league? Maybe not even go with the Soviets. I was just sort of I was banging on about chumming up to Stalin before, but maybe I'm better off not to. I don't know. I haven't played as communists before, especially in the World War II scenario. I probably want to do more of this Road to 56 mod if it's sort of yeah, if this series comes out, alright. We'll just see how we go, because there's a lot of cool countries that we can play as. Speaking of factories, we've got fuck all at the moment. Right, so it's probably not a bad idea actually rallying these guys up into a defense army. So we've got, oh my god, we've got Gen Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos. Let's go with you then. Right, so what do you want to go? What color could we go with? I love the red, but I guess we should go with the yellow, I guess. Ugh, yuck, Athenian blue. Get rid of that shit. Okay, right. We got some spare research slots as well. We got that 20 army experience. We can chuck in a recon company. That's not too bad. The thing is, right, we're better off saving it. That's 10? Nah, fuck that. We're better off waiting and getting, yeah, getting better ones down here. Oh no, it's support here. We're better off waiting. We haven't even got engineer company. We're better off going down here and getting field hospitals as well, chucking them in as early as possible. It's only the 28th of May, 1936. What's sort of going on at the moment? Italian-Ethiopian War, and then the Spanish and the fascist Spanish 11 there. Yeah, so we're going to continue to go down the left, communist as well. I'll try to get a war in today's episode, but we'll just sort of have to see how we go. Alright. Czechoslovakia starts border fortification. This is new. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe that's a part of one of the new events for the mod. Alright, here we go. Some communist movement within our government. Marcus sympathies in government will keep a close eye. Excellent. We're at 15% communist. We're slowly but surely making our way through. Okay, cool. Let's go left now. Can we start boost? No. We're seriously not enough. We have to be a fair bit more before we can start boosting other countries. We've got the political power to do so. Speaking of that spare political power, I guess we could spend it within our government. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else good here. Or are we better off saving? Oh, the Olympic Games in Berlin has concluded. Or do we want to go down here with sort of character stuff? Oh wow, some of this is new. Yeah, holy crap, the will of the people. Daily communist support. National unity. Oh, okay. But it gets our democracy up. Oh wow, okay, this is definitely new. So this is okay, so democracy goes up by 5. Daily change 10, minus 10. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with the will of the people then. Because that's going to boost us up, like, way fucking quicker. Yeah, look at that. Holy cow. I didn't know you could do that in this mod. What else is sort of here is all consumer goods stuff. Alright, here we go. We got a war kicked off. A communist war as well. The Chinese Soviet Republic are at war with Zhang Zhang, whatever that fucking says. We're currently at what, 34% communist. I'd love to go out and help you. Mao Zedong, but it doesn't look like she's gonna happen. Right, there's some really good stuff here, by the look of it. Okay, so we just got draw closer to the USSR. We can't yet boost anyone else. No, we're only at 35% to 15. Whoa, what in the fuck? The United Kingdom has declared war upon Mexico? What? The British-Mexican War? Obviously, pretty much every country in the world has a focus tree, but that is just bonkers. What did they do that for? Okay, anyway, just sort of thinking of the Americans, the Americas and stuff, I probably should be getting some trade off some people. So let's get some oil from the Soviets, because we're going to need it at some point. We're also going to need rubber, so we're probably... British, Malay, no, we're probably better off getting it from Brazil. I think that's our best bet. Steel-wise, we probably can get our own, but yeah, let's get rubber and oil from Brazil and the Soviets. We've also got our first unit of Royal Spartans raring to go, so they're up here. Division 1 of them. And at the moment, research-wise, we're getting towered artillery and field hospitals. I'm going to be able to put them both into the Royal Spartan Division. So I just want to see if this kicks anything else off. Like, do the Brit Bongs have, like, fucking territory nearby? Like, how's that going to work? Okay. Communists execute coup. The tide of history will sweep away the past. And yes! So the communists... Oh, who's this? Marcos Vadvidias. So Marcos here is the ancient... Well, current descendant of the ancient King Leonidas. Okay, so for now, we can get Turkey on board. So let's boost the communist... Yeah, they're actually... Yeah, the UK has military access to them. Well... Mexico doesn't look... Yeah, fuck. Oh, I don't want to do that. No way. We're ready to declare war against Bulgaria, I reckon. I'm just trying to think, am I better off to try and get them to turn communist, or are we better off just sort of leaving it? Maybe we're better off flipping the states or something? That could be an idea. Okay, so I think we should also boost Sweden. Now, what does that make it? 45. I think we might have to leave the Aussies for now, because I still want political power. I want to declare war upon Bulgaria. However, I don't know if I've got enough men just here in this small 5 army. Maybe I'm better off just to bring a couple of you blokes up here. Actually, bring everyone here on the main islands. Just up as reinforcements. And then we should be alright, I reckon. Chuck that up here. We'll hit Sofia. We'll take out Bulgaria. Then we'll go... for Romania, okay? And we'll leave these other guys here because it's going to be, well, fuck it, you know what. There's not going to be any Bulgarian ships down here. So we're better off getting everyone up here at Thessalonica. And then having a crack at the, Why can't you go there? Oh, I guess you live here in Crete now. Oh, that's stupid. Anyway, we got to get these boys up here, though. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Oh, I know what it is. It's, convoys. I haven't got enough convoys to move these blokes up here. Oh, whoops. I right-clicked. Yeah, there we go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So we'll draw in closer to the USSR. Anything else you sort of want to go down here from the tech tree? Hellenistic fanaticism. Okay. So that doesn't actually... Yeah, let's go with that then. I thought that was sort of more fascist sort of stuff. We can actually go through a Balkan tech tree. Okay, we can actually demand stuff as well. Befriend Italy and stuff. Alright, cool. So, we'll send those reinforcements up here now. We've even got towered artillery. Artillery is, like, the best in this game. It is so good for what it costs. So, let's get a couple of... let's get some artillery in a support. And we'll start producing it here as well. Along with motorized. Let's drop that back a bit. Drop it to 1. Excellent. We'll wait for those reinforcements to come, and then we'll hit Bulgaria as well. Wow, okay, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. So the Hindenburg incident. Oh, okay. So the Hindenburg didn't happen in this alternative history. A close call. That's cool. So we've got our Hellenistic fanaticism. So the Marco Polo Bridge incident. But Poland declared war upon Lithuania. Like, what? What is this fucking madness? So the Soviets want us to join the Comintern. I'm not going to do that just yet. I haven't even decided if I want to join them. We can always leave at any point because we do have that, what's it called? We got the faction manager. I'm thinking maybe do my own league, like the Hellenistic League or something. Okay, we can actually revive the Balkan Entente. I don't want to make a faction with the Yugoslavians just yet because it might really piss people off. Industry's probably not a bad idea. We've got 400 in our political power. You know what? I think we're ready to declare war upon the Bulgarians. There are some pretty good bonuses here which will help with our military. Look at this. Division attack. And where was the other one? It must have been here. Yeah, infantry, division attack, and defense. So we get a whopping 20% there. I'm trying to think. Should we continue to boost? So Turkey's been coming up. So is Sweden. The Svendenreich. Okay, and Brazil slowly making its way. We don't have any air support, which is going to be an absolute bugger, but we should be right. I'm just trying to wait for my divisions because they still aren't repairing. Yeah, minus 20%. Like, we need to wait for my divisions to get their shit together. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Hurry up, you bastards. Wow, so Poland annexed Lithuania. Okay. I get that. Okay, cool. We're ready to go. I think we're raring and ready to go. The submarines aren't really going to be worth it. So let's get the attack ready. Just go straight up. Let's hit them. And hit them hard now, shall we? Declare war instantly. Provisional Democratic Greece. Is that what we're called? Anyway. Just push for it, lads. Alright, we're making some headway now. The Soviets want to send 2 volunteers, that's fine, I'm more than happy with that. We've just taken Plovdiv. We're making some way. What was that? 30% to capitulation. Oh, those Soviet units arrived. We want to be on aggressive. The Soviets are going to be well more equipped than our boys. Chinese build up on the Japanese build up on the Chinese border. Japan is at war with China and Jiangxing or something. Wow, Mr. Hirohito getting stuck in. Okay, the Bulgarians have a rather large force, if I do say so myself. even with those bonuses, I still think we're outnumbered. What else here can actually help us now? Okay, we actually can custom some of our divisions. We can get a field hospital, and we might as well get a recon company in for now. And same with the Spartan youths. Let's chuck a field hospital in then. We're going to be able to get that back quick smart. So what are we sort of looking at? Man, there's a lot of wars kicking off. So we've only got 13 divisions. So it's about even. Okay. So manpower-wise, we're actually alright. Rifles-wise, we've got a deficit. Same with Arty. And is that because what? We're actually not doing bad for our resources at the moment. Okay, we need to fix this up. We're making headway, slowly but surely. Keeps on flipping back and forth. I don't know how well we're going to go in this. Kind of slow things down a bit. We've taken a decent area. Maybe just continue. I think we might have Sophia on the ropes. We've pushed them back. We need Verna. And we also need Sophia. Like, that's what's really holding out. We're about to take Sophia now by the lookout of it. But they have air superiority. Yes! Bulgaria has capitulated. We are going to take the entirety of it. Boom chakalaka. 10,000 equipment seized. And now we've got this weird, sort of huge hemorrhaging tumour mark in the north. Okay, we want to instantly now double time to the Romanian border and similarly do the same thing. However, Romania is going to be a little bit more difficult because obviously they occupy the Danube, and we all know the Romans really just held it quite well, but pushing over a river is going to give them huge bonuses, which is not good for us on the other side. So we managed to gain a whopping 6 more military factories, might I add, which is basically nothing. So we'll chuck them in because we need a bit more of everything. Support equipment there as well. We got 160, so we can modify our government somewhat. We still can't go with... Yeah, we can. Let's go with war economy now. Let's flip it over to that. We're going to need air support. So I want to go through that next. Yep, I've already got those interwar fighters coming in 44 turns. Get some great armoured stuff as well. And maybe some... Yeah, I'm getting the mobile warfare doctrine. So at the moment, seeing as we're not at war with any sort of... Yeah, these are mostly like land-based countries anyway. And especially with our navy. Like, we've got the Turks holding... this sort of straight here. Like, the Romanians couldn't even send ships down to fuck us anyway. Okay, guys, I've actually gone through and made a new unit. We've actually got some new recruits down in Sparta. So we've got the Armoured Helot unit, which consists of really motorized infantry and the new armoured car unit. I'll just quickly show you what that looks like. Yeah, armoured cars. So, that's cool. We can use them. We'll use them with our motorized. And that can be our division for the time being. To be fair, we need to get tanks at some point as well. Maybe we're better off getting... Or is that... No, that's actually not replacing light tanks. We haven't even got tanks at the moment. Fucking Christ. There's so much stuff to do. And so little time, I guess. But anyway, we might... I'm just trying to think, should I drag in the Soviets to sort of push from that northern border? That might really help us out there. Fuck, here we go. Some stuff might be kicking off. Italy announces claim on Yugoslavian territory. What's going to happen here then? 22nd of January 1938, Hitler declared war against Poland, September 1939. So we've still got a year before the historic focus kicks in of Hitler going after Poland. He hasn't Anschlussed Austria or taken Czechoslovakia just yet. So we'll sort of see how things go. Rightio, guys, I'm ready to now declare war upon Romania. I think we're pretty alright to go. What is it? 80% inferior enemy. We've got a large river crossing. They do have a light tank there. If shit hits the fan, we can always get the Comintern to come in from the north, which would be a good idea. Wars-wise, Britain is still at war with Mexico, the Chinese Civil War, and the Spanish Civil War. Yeah, looks like the the fascists are actually winning. The communists are incredibly on the back foot.
Yeah, shit. I should have sent them units if I could.
No, you need 30 divisions before you can send units anyway. Let's go check out this British-Mexico war, which I think is absolutely fucking insane. Because usually this is the way I get into America, so maybe we're better off flipping the United States communist. I think I might do that, you know. And what does that make me? 20%, 20 per turn. Because usually, like I said, I usually go through here. Because if we have to go through, like, the Panama Canal, that's always a pain in the fucking ass, isn't it? Anyway, they're at 32% now. Turkey's at 30. Sverige is at 32. And I haven't done the Aussie. You know what, guys? We're probably better off to join the Comintern for now, because it's going to be tight pushing through Romania. We can get that northern border, like, all wrapped up. We can, like, focus all of the Romanian army here, and then let the Soviets, like, pour in from the north. So, let's talk to Stalin himself, the man, the myth, the legend. So, he doesn't actually want us to join just yet. If we offer a non-aggression pact... So they've accepted. Let's ask for military access. Yep, and then we can join the faction now. So let's do that. Let's join the Comintern. However, nothing is set in stone, of course. I do have a faction manager mod, so I can leave at any point if I choose to, which is fantastic. So we have, these are the factions in the world. So we've got the Allies here, of course, the Axis, Italy, and they're still doing their thing. Wars-wise, Japanese, China, British, Mexico, and the Civil War. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, because, oh, yeah, the Aussies are in the Allies, aren't they? Technically. Right, I think we should just straight up declare war upon Romania. We'll see how we go. We've got an air force as well. We're only 6 dudes. Let's chuck them in over the top. The famous Spartan warriors. We're currently at 69% communism as well. Okay, so we're on aggressive attack as well. We want to declare war upon them instantly. Let's call our allies in. And let's hit them as quickly as possible. We'll try and hit Bucharest. Oh, God. I said as soon as possible. I had everything else ready to go, but they weren't doing it. Right, okay, so Persia accepts British demands. Early in the morning, Iran accepts British remove. Right. So what's happened here in Persia? We're in Iran. Yeah. Kingdom of Iran, they're fascist. Okay. What's this small thing here? Oh, I thought it was something. Anyway, where were we? Romania. How well are we going in this war? I'm just trying not to kick World War II off, you know, because I'm nowhere near ready, and I'm sure the Soviets aren't either. So we've got 203 the Soviets have. Holy crap. Romania has between 24 to 39 divisions. The north is really getting smacked. We're doing quite well here. We probably don't have to go all out. Oh, the Russian military is actually hitting them. Italy seems to be sending volunteers. Same with the Germans. But it looks like Romania is going to fall, and we're going to be able to take the entirety of it as well. So let's just hold off the attack just a bit. I want to take Bucharest myself. There we go. Chuck in some Spartan lads to take Bucharest. And then after this, we need to put our eyes to maybe some other countries nearby. Oh, yes! Romania has capitulated. And this is going to give us an abundance of oil. Okay, what's the best thing to do here? So let's just pass. I'm using a Peace Conference Manager mod as well, because the AI, even though I love the peace conferences in Hearts of Iron, when just countries puppet just so much, it's just ridiculous. So basically I have unlimited power, so I'm going to take the entirety of Romania. I've negotiated with Stalin, but if you guys can remember, in my Russian campaign for the Victorian era mod, I allied up with Britain. We had the Russian-Britain Entente, and I like evenly divided the countries we conquered. But for this case, we need Romania because we're small and a little bit shitty. Anyway, so we've taken 10 states, we've taken 21k equipment, and that has boosted up our military big time. Wow, so we're going to get those pretty much straight everything into firearms. Honestly, we need to get a very big base. Okay, so after taking Romania, that's given us a huge amount of resources, like 70 oil. This is going to help us so much. But now we need to put our eyes to where we want to expand. So we could push into Yugoslavia. However, that gives us a border with Italy. We could maybe push into Hungary. But there might be some events, especially when you get sort of closer to Czechoslovakia and Austria in here. You know what, like if we could take that, we're basically in the heart of Germany. We could really rush them earlier on, you know. Maybe try and take them out before 1940. We're not going to hit Poland because I think that will kick off the war big time. Turkey's still flipping. They're 30% communist. Sweden is 34. And Brazil's 34. And how's the war going in Mexico? Yeah, we're not flipping them, but I would ideally like to. After going through those choices before, I've made the decision to hit Hungary. I think that's probably our best bet. But check this out, guys. This is our faction at the moment, the Comintern. Check out this sort of, I guess, red curtain we've got going. Iron curtain we've got going on here. But I think if we can hit Hungary, you know, we might be able to take Czechoslovakia. And then we're like really close into German territory. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit them. I'm going to try and get air superiority over the top. Research-wise, I'm currently getting the armored car, which is the light tank. Diplomacy-wise, yeah, we're sort of just waiting for those other factions. Trade-wise, oh, steel's really down. We need to go with closed economy or limited exports at some point. We've got some problems here infrastructure-wise. Production, we're getting those rifles done, and it's going to be a little while before we get... I want to try and get those armoured helots as quickly as possible. Right, anyway, let's hit them. Let's declare war upon Hungary. They aren't fascist at the moment, but obviously their Germanic ties to Hitler might sort of... yeah, encourage it. But let's try and get the Soviets in. If the Soviets could send down some armor, that would be perfecto. Okay, so it looks like we've caught the Hungarians by surprise, and we're on the steps of Budapest. Only 2 more rivers to go. The Siamese Empires join the Axis. How big is that? Not very. Right. Oh wow, what the hell's Japan doing here? So Japan is... what the hell's this? So they've installed a fascist regime there. Is there a... They just... Nanjing's fallen. There's a lot of sort of fascist puppets by the look of it. Okay, that's a bit weird. I haven't seen that before. Anyway, do we have air superiority over the top? No, we've only got like 37 of our active fighters. Obviously been focusing more on military. Looks like the Germans and Italians have actually sent support. Speaking of support, we've just finished our support equipment. Let's upgrade that as well. Come on, so the Soviets are sending a light tank. We're gonna need some more help, guys. We are doing as best we can. Okay, let's try and divvy this up a bit. Let's chuck this a bit more like this. A bit more even. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That's a fucking Babe reference, like. It's not even cool. Okay, Budapest is nearly there. That armored tank's there, though. That light tank. Come on, Soviets! Like, push for it, lads. We're getting pushed back, if anything. Oh, I wouldn't have those guys on aggressive. Execute. Ah, cock. You know what, maybe we can just hit Budapest through here. Just really go for Budapest. Yes, we've got it. And what about through here? Maybe encourage the tank to go with us, if we can get a breakthrough. You know? Their right to ascension. We've actually cut them off there, which is spectacular stuff. We're going to surround and kill a lot of Italians and Hungarians. Look at that. They've made a bit of ground back because of it, but it's going to be worth it. We're going to be able to kill a hell of a lot here. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, we're about to kill 9 divisions. What you can do is break off from the main line and defend Budapest with your fucking life. Anyway, let's surround and kill these guys. And it's not going to make them capitulate, but they're going to swing back to that front line now. Perfect. Divide and conquer. Hammer and anvil at its best. 7 to 13. So it's actually quite even. Us as a country, like, we've done incredibly well. 1938, and we're playing as Greece. Come on. Oh, they took Budapest back. We should be able to envelop it, though. And take it back quite easily. They're holding out, the Hungarians. We've got to give it to them. Push this way. We got Budapest back. We're about to take Pex. And that's it. She's all over, Red Rover. Hungary has capitulated. And we've got it for our own. 3 states taken. 40k equipment seized. How are we going rifles-wise now? Oh, wow. 25k rifles. No armoured cars, no fighters. But it looks like now we don't really need to go down this. We've got rifles for days. Let's put stuff into our arty then, and we want to get more planes. I'm going to commit some of those to the tanks once they get here as well. But would you look at that? I don't particularly want to hit Yugoslavia because then we're going to be boarding with Italy. I think we're better off going like 4 for Germany. So let's, for now, make a front line with Czechoslovakia. And if we can get up and in there... I'm blown away, 1938. I could have sworn like the Anschluss would have happened a lot earlier. That's a massive focus tree, but I don't know where the Anschluss stuff would be. What? Restoring our African colonies? Oh, that looks cool. That looks very, very cool. Let's move these blokes here. And, oh, we've actually taken some new divisions. Not divisions, new planes, but that's alright. We'll move the Air Force to Hungary. We're doing well in this Spartan campaign so far. Okay, guys, I've made the decision to go to war with Poland over either Czechoslovakia or Austria. Simply, but what the? Check out the Austrian flag. The fucking swash sticker is great. Anyway, I think we're better off going for Poland because if we can take out Poland quick and fast, we might be able to nullify the Ribbentrop Pact, because I want to go to war with the Nazis first more than the Allies. Who's actually in the Allies at the moment? Yeah, it's just obviously Great Britain, the United Kingdom, and their Commonwealth countries. Yeah, I don't want to go to war with the Axis just yet, because they're probably the strongest, but maybe them first before the Allies. I'd say the Allies are stronger. Anyway, let's declare war upon Les Gold here from Hardcore Porn in Poland. Right. Okay, so the justification's done. Let's go. Go get him, lads. And now, we're not going to do most of the work. We're going to let the Soviets do most of the heavy lifting. But if we can get sort of a push through, we might be able to cop them. But then we're on the border with Germany, and things could kick off big time. I'm probably going to give the entirety of Poland to the Soviets, just so like the AI can move through there easy. We might be able to nab a little bit down the bottom. What do you guys think about that? Maybe, perhaps. So it's currently whoa. We what are we doing? Okay, we were like gaining and like losing manpower rapidly there. I want to go with because we're currently on limited conscription, which is 2.5. We probably want to save up for service by requirement, which is going to give us 10% pop, because we're quite low here at the moment, lads. Right, how's this war going? Greek versus Poland, no one else is in, thank fuck, because sometimes if you declare war against Poland, it can bring in the Allies, or potentially the Germans. The Germans are sending volunteers along with Italy. Manchukuo, still doing their thing. We're about to split off the Polish now. Oh, okay, right. The Force Nationale. And leadership purges. Yeah, because the Soviets sort of need to do their thing, don't they? So I guess the fall of Warsaw's happened. Excellent. So now we've taken the entirety of Poland. So let's just pass here. Okay, so we want to give pretty much everything to the Soviets. Okay. Now I'm just sort of thinking maybe I can nab some of this. Maybe nab an airbase. Now, you know what? Let's give all of them, because I want them to have an easy transition. Because I feel like if I take the bottom half, maybe the AI might be like retarded and not go through there. So yeah, let's give that all to the Soviets. That's fine. 89,000 equipment seized. We seized that. What the hell? Anyway, for now, look at the Comintern. We've done excellently well. We've got some great gains. Okay, convoys. So, Czechoslovakia could be next. Potentially. We'll make that the next one just for there. Ah, fuck. It's gone that yellow, so it's not actually overly too good. Yeah, go to there then. But yeah, so we've taken Poland, and hasn't even pissed off the Germans, which is absolutely fantastic. They still haven't taken Austria or Czechoslovakia. Oh, yep. She's about to go now. Anschluss is about to happen. Around the Maginot. Nothing else. So how long's that got left? 7 days yet before the Germans take Austria. How well are we looking? Concentrated industry. Oh, we got some free civilian factories. Resources-wise, we're currently negative in the rubber and we're negative in the steel. I've got a steel mine coming along, and I'm upgrading some of my industry and machine tools and stuff. There we go. Austria's just been anschlussed, and that could be kaput for Czechoslovakia next. An anti-Comintern pack. Uh-oh. So what are the specifications of that exactly? Minus 50. Okay. So Czechoslovakia, Estonia, and 10 others get the event. So she might be kicking off here in a minute. We might not be better off going for Czechoslovakia then. Also, we got some new boys coming up here. We've got some Royal Spartans. Let's have a look at them. So we're actually using in this Royal Spartan Army 5. They've just been recruited. And we'll have a look at the youths as well. So we're using Romanian artillery, using our good old Spartan, I guess, spear and shield, with Hungarian rifles as well, Romanian motorized and support equipment. The youths are actually a little bit opposite. So we're using mostly Hungarian rifles, the FEG 35mm, which is not too bad. It's probably better than our Greek stuff. I don't know, like, technology superiority-wise, do the Greeks have that good, like, equipment? You'd think some of, like, the Germanic factions would have sort of, like, better equipment and stuff. Motorized here with the Romanians. Okay, guys, the date is currently the 24th of April, 1939, so towards the end of the year. Looks like shit's gonna probably kick off. Also, infantry-wise, in the new Road to 56 mod, there is a shock unit. So, I'm going to get a couple of them, and I've renamed them Effities, obviously because he's a shocking, ugly-looking motherfucker. So, we can get those guys down here as well. I think we're going to declare war upon Yugoslavia. 24 divisions with an additional 2 of the Royal Spartans here. Still primarily using Romanian and Hungarian equipment. Anything really to take note of? Oh yeah, that was something huge. The Mexicans turned fascist, which is hilarious. So hopefully, because technically Mexico is at war with Britain, hopefully this kicks off something for... Oh, no, it has. So, I don't... hang on, has everything kicked off? I don't know, there's no fighting here. Shit. Because it just said they turned fascist, and then they joined the Allies. But I didn't see anything else sort of go off. Yeah, I don't think they're at war, the Allies and the Axis, technically. But yeah, that's fascinating. Anyway, we're going to hit Yugoslavia while this chaos is in the mix. And we'll take that quick fast. Right, okay, we've got no manpower, but we're going to go with extensive conscription. We've got enough. I'd love to save up by service by requirement, but... it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, air wings wise, we've got some additional fighters, which we can bring in. We'll chuck those bad boys over the top of Belgrade, and we'll push in now and hit them. Let's just cross our fingers that the Allies nor the Axis come into help. So if we can take Belgrade quick, fast, we'll be laughing. And then we've got like this huge Comintern pact here. Come on, Soviets. Bring down your lads. Yes, yes. Hopefully armor. China joins the Allies. Okay. That's quite big. Which China's joined the Allies? This one. The one's getting attacked by Japan. And they're in the Axis as well, Japan. Wow. So, I think she might be kicking off soon. Ideally, what we want to do is go for the fascists first. Oh, yeah, no. The war's kicked off. It was sort of like, it wasn't like dramatic where it's just like Italy declares war upon France. It was just like, yeah, Mexico joined the fascist, and then like nothing happened. Became fascist, and then joined the Allies. Oh wow, there's a lot of guys here. Okay, we need to take Belgrade. That's what we need to do. Yeah, let's go in and take Belgrade. The quicker we can do that, the better. Come on. Hey, huzzah. Oh, the fall of Belgrade. Although, what? Oh, that's awesome. Although Greeks once ruled the lands that are now Yugoslavia in the days of the Byzantine Empire, the area was always timidly held and fell apart. Although the empire of old is long dead, the Greeks have now returned to the capital city of Belgrade, which was recently been taken. Okay, although the Greeks fought... The Greek flag has been risen over the National Assembly, and the last military units have surrendered. The mighty Greeks have returned. The mighty Spartans, you say. Okay, we're not doing too well in the south here, but I would say they're on the back foot now. We currently have air superiority over the top, and it's only going to be... Yep, we got them. Cool. Let's take all states. Perfecto. 22k equipment season. Wow. Look at the Spartans and how well we've done. So now we do border with a lot of Axis territory. Oh yeah. Zog submitted to Italy, the Albanians. But it looks like World War II's kicked off, lads. They're not fighting through the Maginot Line though. But yeah. The British-Mexican War. So Britain's at war with Italy, Germany, Japan. Yeah, so basically the Axis. But like Australia's not in, nor New Zealand. So this was a really sort of anticlimactic World War II. But she's kicked off now, lads. So that's good. Not too much. There's a bit of fighting here. Yeah, it kind of sucks that we don't have Mexico on our side. I think the Americans are even guaranteeing... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, 28%. Yeah, I forgot I was boosting them. They're coming along nicely. Maybe we can flip them over. Hang on, something's kicked off here. Luxembourg joins allies. The German Reich has declared war upon Luxembourg. Here we go. Yeah. So now, China has capitulated, okay. So maybe that's kicked it off even more. Yeah, they're actually fighting on the Maginot Line now. They're trying to go around and take Belgium. Are they going with that? Demand Czechoslovakia. Okay. That's going to happen in 15 days. They're going to demand it. I'm trying to think, am I better off to... The thing is, right, are we better off to go to war with the Germans now, or sort of just wait a bit? Because they are fighting down in the south. I want to see them sort of going over the Maginot Line, you know, committing their forces in here before I commit my own. We've got a couple of pockets we're going to have to deal with, and also naval invasions from the Italians, which is actually going to be a huge pain in the ass. Out of curiosity, who needs to capitulate in this war? Italy, Japan, and Germany. So, if we have a similar war, we're going to have to knock out the same. And then for the Allies, UK and the... Yeah, so the British-Mexican War. This Road to 56 mod has been fascinating to see what sort of happened. I've obviously gone hugely communist over here in the Balkans. China, wow. China's pretty much under Axis control. Like it is under Axis control. It looks a little bit like it isn't, because there's so many sort of, except for that, fascist regimes. There's like 3. Okay. Okay, how's Sweden going? 50%. They're about to flip in September next year. Turkey. What's the go with Turkey? Oh, it's still a while. Brazil's quite high, and the States are getting up there as well. Oh, here we go. She's kicked off now. Belgium has joined the Allies. The German Reich has declared war upon Belgium. So, it looks like there's going to be a lot of fighting over here. It's probably our time nearly to strike. Basically, what I'm doing now is just off camera, because this is the boring crap, you know. We're basically going around and defending our ports. I want a unit on every single one, because we are going to have problems because Italy has a huge navy in the Mediterranean, and also we don't want to anger the German wolf packs. They're fucking like up here and just fucking all of the Americans' bread, I guess. But yeah, we want to try and grab the ports as quickly as possible. It's going to take a while. But we need to get like, hang on. You're not there yet, but you go like, where's the port? There, because then one's going to have to go on that, and then there's, the other one's going to have to go to Rhodes. So you go here, and then you go there. I've got one bloke heading over here because I would be blown away if the Italians navally invade these ports along the Romanian coast, but you never know. There could be something that they're into. So basically, after we've got everyone on that, we've only got 17 divisions ready to go. Marcos here, look at his Hillfighter, Engineer, Trickster, Ranger. Wow, absolute champ, this guy. To be fair, if we do go to war with the Germans, we're going to have to defend this border. There's a small pocket here in, what is this, modern day Croatia? I'm not entirely sure. And then there's this pocket here we're going to have to deal with Zog as well, which is going to be a bugger. But at the moment, I probably can get everyone else that's not divvied up and make them into sort of the Navy defense unit. Right, spare slot here. Probably go down aluminum. How well are we doing for aluminum, actually? Aluminum! Why did I say that? It's aluminium. I'm fucking turning into an American. I interchange stuff like Soviets and Soviets as well. Aluminum! Becoming... You guys are wearing off on me. You're making me too Americanized. Anyway. Oh, here we go. A transmission from the United Kingdom. Czechoslovakia has joined the Allies. This might be our time to strike. This might be our finest hour. Because the Germans they are hitting Luxembourg. They're trying to hit the there's conflict on the Maginot Line. There's also down here with the French. They're hitting Czechoslovakia now. Maybe we need to be on the up and up and push through Germany with Soviet support. Let me know in the comment section down below. Unfortunately, guys, on that note, I'm going to end the video here. What a first episode we have had. I've had an absolute blast. I've had so much fun being back in the World War II scenario. It is the 11th of June, 1939. Look at our Spartan Empire, if you will. Let me know in the comments where you'd like me to expand. Should I take this opportunity to attack? Also, World War II stories. I mentioned Wojtek the Bear before, and also the crazy Greeks. Maybe some Greek stories as well. Maybe there's some famous ones that I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I read every single comment. And yeah, so I reckon the communists are going to enter World War II in the next episode. But we'll just sort of have to see how we go. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps me out a bunch and ensures more Hearts of Iron content on the channel. Guys, if this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for that next upload. Social media links if you want to stay connected with me after this video. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to subscribe, of course, and click the bell to join the notification squad. Suicide Squad. I love reading those notification squad comments. Alright, G2A, if you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe Hearts of Iron, Total War, I don't know, Mountain Blade Warband, maybe there's a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet, check out my G2A affiliation link for cheap and reliable games. I really do recommend it. There's some great prices on there, so just go check out the prices and it'll help me out. G2A. Okay. Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.